Hey, everybody. It's a glorious Wednesday, the 29th of June, 2022. It's 11:30 a.m. here in Arizona, so that means it is time once again for our Midday Mindful Moment. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here at Unity of Tucson, and this is the opportunity we take every single weekday to engage in some spiritual practice. And we do it every weekday to be consistent in that practice because, well, what do I say every time? When we're consistent in our practice, life gets better all around. That's what I found. When I've developed consistency in my spiritual practice, my life has gotten better, more joyful, lighthearted, happy. Even in the face of challenge, I can still find the joy and the light at the center of it all. Spiritual practice has done that for me. So let's engage together. What do you say? Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you are here. I see that Robin is here and Sherry is here saying happy day to all. Sherry, thank you so much for your help today in putting these Solari bells back on the building. It's glorious to drive in and see that work underway. Ariel, good afternoon to you from the East Coast. And William, thank you. I know you were there with Sherry, and I know that Jason was there and Ross was there, all helping with the bells. Grateful to see you all. I, of course, will offer my consistent reminder to say to all of you, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, this is what I truly believe. You are love. You are light. You are life. You are magnificent. You are. And I'm grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. I had a meeting with somebody yesterday and we were talking about, the whole celery bells. That's funny. Sorry. That just caught me off guard. What was I going to say? I was going to say, oh, yes, I was having a chat with somebody yesterday and we were talking about, the notion that I say all the time, you are magnificent. And I do truly believe that. I really carry that in my heart, that when I look on the faces of everyone whom I encounter, I see only magnificence. And they were saying, how do you do that? And I said, well, number one, it's a decision. And it took a long time for me to really understand the magnificence at the core of every person I encountered. It wasn't always easy. But the more we do this, the more we engage in this, the better we get at it. So if you find a challenge in understanding other people's magnificence, keep working at it. And here's the thing. Look at yourself in the mirror and reflect on your own magnificence. That will help you understand the magnificence in others. Laura, grateful to see you. Grateful to see you, Kathy. Yeah, celery bells. That's gonna make me laugh all day. So I wrote today. So, I've been working on class prep for tonight. We're studying this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And oh, my pen just fell. I'm working on class prep. We've been off for a couple of weeks, so I'm reviewing the chapters that we read and understanding what I want to talk about and how I want to talk about it and the engagement that I want to have with the students. And one of the things that is very prevalent in what we're reading is this notion that none of what we're ever working with is really about stuff out there. It's never about the experience. It's never about the circumstance. That all of those things are constructs of the mind. And as we change our mind, we change those things, right? I mean, that is like literally New Thought 101. Our thoughts create our experience. So, you get to that catchphrase, change your thinking, change your life. But what I love about Dispenza is that he goes deeper and he talks about the coordination of emotion and belief within that. And, that's where I had developed this theory, this equation. That's the word I'm looking for. I developed this equation some years ago when I was teaching class, like 10 years ago. And it's translated itself in different ways over the years, but thought to the power of belief to the power of feeling equals the quality of your life. So where do you want to enhance the quality of your life? It's never about the stuff out there. It's always about what is happening in the inner life. And taking also, as he even mentions it, the 10-inch journey from the head to the heart, dropping down into the heart and understanding that as we activate the heart space in an embodiment of these magnificent feelings of magnificence, then we create better constructs for our lives. Happiness, I'm going to say this, happiness is not derived from anything out in the world of form. We have sold ourselves a bill of goods in thinking that we derive happiness from anything out there. Happiness within becomes reflected in those things out there. And that's why we get confused. Sometimes we're like, oh, look at that thing. It makes me so happy, right? No, it is a reflection of the happiness that is inherent within. And so if you want to be happy, find that path. Find that path. Like I said, it's not always easy, but the more you work on it, the more you are consistent in your practice, the easier it gets. Blessings, Darwin and Jerry. Grateful to see you here as well. So today, because it's really kind of it's kind of a distillation down to the fundamentals, let's just do a prayer based on the fundamentals. Our thoughts, our beliefs, and our feelings are creating the quality of our life. And so let us welcome the most magnificent, high vibratory thoughts, feelings of joy, happiness, harmony, and wisdom. What do you say? If it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I'll invite you to do so. I do choose to close my eyes because it allows me to take the focus away from the stuff and turn my focus to the inner life, the inner activity of consciousness that is being expressed by means of me. And I trust to know that we, each and every one of us, have the capacity and easily engage in the capacity to recognize the individualization of the infinite consciousness that is us and turn our focus to that, bringing to awareness that which is lingering below the surface. For when we shine a light through awareness on that which is below the level of awareness, we are put in a position of power rooted in this understanding that there is only one infinite source, one infinite energy, one creative principle. There is God and nothing else. God, greatness on demand. And we are this very greatness on demand, each and every one of us, for there is no aspect of creation that is not fully 100% God, for God is infinite. This greatness on demand is infinite and infinitely expressing as all that is. And so there is no separation. There is only magnificence flowing forth into expression and experience. This is who we are. This is our core identity, each and every one of us. We are the light, we are the life, and we are the power of divinity itself. And so the word I speak right now is backed by the infinite power of creation, for it is the expression of this infinite power of creation by means of me here in this moment. And so I speak my word on behalf of each and every one of us to allow easily and effortlessly joy, love, harmony, light, magnificence, freedom, understanding, wholeness, deepening into these high vibratory understandings and letting them become infused in an embodied way with who we are, and allowing the free flow of life to be rooted in those ideas. These become the roots from which our life flows forth and grows and blossoms. And I trust that this is the experience for each and every one of us, this experience rooted in an adoption of this conscious awareness. And so with joy overflowing, with gratitude overflowing, I simply allow it to be as I relax, trust, and know it to be. I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. Megan, happiness is an inside job. It sure is. It sure is. You know, one of the things I used to tell people is, people talk about, having to, how do they, I can't even think of how they put it now. Give me just a minute. How they have to develop happiness. I'm like, we don't have to develop happiness. We don't have to try and draw happiness. Happiness is actually our natural state of being. what we are working to do oftentimes is to strip away that which is covering up our innate happiness. And so perhaps think of it that way if you're in a state of challenge right now. Strip away those things that are covering up your innate sense of being. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm so grateful for this time we get to share every single weekday. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow right here, Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching from, right at 11:30. Do keep commenting, do keep reacting, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Share the prayer, share this video, and let's spread the word that we're creating our experiences. So why don't we create them in the way we would like? Yeah, that's what I say. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow on Sundays, 9:30 for guided meditation, 10 a.m. for celebration service here at Unity, and also online. If you want to join me at 12:30 today, I'll be in the prayer room here at Unity if you're in the neighborhood, and we'll engage in 20 to 30 minutes of meditation and prayer practice as part of our midday, midweek prayer service here. Always grateful for this time we get to share. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace and blessings, everyone.